The next thing that I want to show everybody is Vocabulary Builder. So what is Vocabulary Builder? So it is a tool that temporarily limits the number of words appearing on the screen. So in this screenshot back here, you can see all of those thousands of words are appearing in the vocabulary. And this here is a screenshot of that vocabulary limited to a much smaller set of words to be used either within a specific activity, or maybe you've created an everyday set of words that someone is going to speak from, and then you're going to add to it as their language is growing. So let me show you how to use Vocabulary Builder. So we're going to take a look at that. I head back to my emulator. And once again, I'm going to demonstrate this on the English side, but I can actually, I have notes that I will show you in Spanish as well, so I can do that. But know that how you do something on the English side is very similar or exactly the same as how you would do it on the Spanish side. So how do we gain access to Vocabulary Builder? You're going to select the gray wheel here, and then you're going to select this Vocabulary Builder menu key. There are two ways that you can use Vocabulary Builder. One is a pre-made activity set, and I think Debbie mentioned these before if you want to play Simon Says or Bingo, or I'm going to show you Mr. Potato Head. There are two different categories. One is at play and one is at school. You have some sight words that you could load. But I'm going to show you this at play activity and Mr. Potato Head. And Debbie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know this section is going to be built out as new updates come out to Unidad. So I'm going to select Mr. Potato Head, and you're going to see that quickly the vocabulary gets reduced to a set of words, maybe a more manageable set for an emerging communicator that can be used while you are playing Mr. Potato Head. So you're going to see the body parts, you're going to see words like put and on, and vocabulary like that. Here we are. So when we're playing Mr. Potato Head, I can say put, and I can go, on is a one hit, so I'm going to say on, and then I'm going to head to my body parts, which are in the bathtub, and I'm going to say I, and then I'm going to make it plural by adding plus S. Okay, so this, like I said, thousands of words is really reduced to a manageable set, so you can quickly begin playing Mr. Potato Head with the individual that you're working with. Okay, so that's one way to use Vocabulary Builder. And to bring back all your words, you can just select this key right here, Vocab Builder on off, and all of your words will come back. The next way that we can use Vocabulary Builder is we can make our own set of words. So activity-specific sets can be good, but they're also limiting because I can't spend an entire day talking from just words that I might use while playing Mr. Potato Head. So the other way that I see people using Vocabulary Builder is they're creating their own master list of maybe 50 to 100 words that are really person-specific, really thinking about what interests the individual and then also what great core vocabulary you want to start with for that individual. So, and this method is called spelling to make a set. So what I'm going to do here is, rather than kind of pre-populating, I'm going to make my own set. So I'm going to select Spell to make a set. On the left-hand side are always the words that are available, and on the right-hand side are the words that are masked. Right now you can see I have the Mr. Potato Head words available. So when you're making a set from scratch, the first thing you're going to do is select Mask All and move everything is now masked. It's on the right side. And the next thing you're going to do is select Spell to unmask. And I'm going to make a small set with just 4 words, and those words are going to be eat. So you type the words and put a space, but sorry, a comma between them. Eat, drink, go, and stop. Okay, and then say OK. And you're going to see that those words moved over to the left, and they are now available to stay in English. One additional thing that you need to do is go to this masking on the fly key, because what we need to do is reveal the Spanish toggle key. Okay, so now once I've done that, I am out, and now I have my words in English. And stop. Okay. If I want to add a word, like, oh, you know what, I really want the word read. The person I'm working with really enjoys reading. I'm going to go back to my Vocabulary Builder menu. I'm going to go back to spell to make a set, and I'm going to add spell to unmask. Make sure that the right-hand side is tan, because this is the list that we want to be searching from. Sometimes you might come into this menu and the left-hand side is tan. You're just going to tap on the right-hand side, make it that tan color, and then say spell to unmask. And at this point, I am going to type the word read and say OK. And then my word will be added. This is the past tense read, and this is the present tense read. I can always clean up this list. Maybe I want to only have that present tense, so I'm just going to say not mask all, but just mask that single word that I had highlighted. And then I'm going to say OK. Now, I'm going to select my Spanish toggle key. And I haven't done anything with Vocabulary Builder on the Spanish side. So if you want to do that, you can. So just like Word Finder, if you want to search for a word in English, you're going to be on the English side. If you want to search for a word in Spanish, you'll be on the Spanish side. Vocab Builder, if you want to use Vocab Builder on the English side, you're going to set it up there. And if you also want to use it on the Spanish side, you're going to come to the Spanish side and do the same thing. So menu de, I'm going to butcher this, generador de vocabulario. So I'm going to select that. We have the same activities, so I could load words to play Mr. Potato Head or Senor Papa. And those words are loading. And then we can also build our own set as well, and I'll show you that. So here, once again, we have our body parts. We have our word poner, right? Pongo, I put. So we have our set of words for Mr. Potato Head. If I want to make my own set, I'm going to go here, spell to make a set. I'm going to mask everything. And then make sure my right-hand side is tan, spell to unmask. And this time I'm going to do comer and tomar and ir and parar. And we also had leer on the English side. And we'll say OK. So now all of those words are revealed. And I will say OK again. So now I have these words in Spanish, and I don't have the I don't have a Spanish synthesizer in my past like Debbie did, so the voice is going to pronounce the words incorrectly. I do need to remember to reveal my toggle key, so I'm going to go back to my Vocab Builder menu and back to spell to unmask, and then go to my masking on the fly key and English, and now I have both of my toggle keys back. Okay, so now I'm using Vocabulary Builder on my Spanish side and also on my English side. Okay. So I'm going to turn that off at this point. So that is a quick tour of how you can use Vocabulary Builder in Spanish and English.